All right then, I'll give him a go. I mean, how hard can it be? So the Demon Hatred is an optional boss in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice who is found at Ashina Castle Gate after the final invasion hits. Was originally our sculpture buddy but has now gone feral. He's actually got an interesting story as to why this happens, but I'm not going to go into it as there's many videos on YouTube who can explain it far better than me. Either way, I'm not here to talk about his story, I'm here to kill him. So yeah, I'm just going to do like a little voiceover thing while the video plays because I can't be bothered to edit anything. In the beginning, that was my stats. As you can see, I had like 11 strength, I think. As I've just completed the game, I haven't really done anything else. And this is my like 20th attempt on this boss. The Demon of Hate is a little bit of a bitch, I'm not going to lie. He's weirdly simple once you get to know his moves, but it took me ages to realise actually how to fight him. But yeah, you just stay by his butt and keep slapping it. Seems to be his weakness. As far as I actually dodged that, normally it hits you unless you jump to the left. Maybe the game is feeling sorry for me after the amount of times I've died. I mean, I'm pretty sure every side character has Dragon Rot now, but that's their problem, not mine. But yeah, I played it very safe in this first one, still quite aggressive, but I think I actually got quite lucky with the amount of hits. Though, I don't know if it's in this recording or it's one of the other ones, but for some reason he loves to stand by those fires. So getting behind him is amazing when you literally walk into fire and burn. This first fight goes on for ages, doesn't it? I'm actually surprised I counted that as quick as I did. More slapping of his butt and his ankles, he just can't handle it. This move took me ages to realise you could grapple hook him, which is the first time in the whole game I grapple hooked anyone. I thought it was busted, but apparently you can only do it on certain bosses, like the large ones, and he's one of them. Did not know that, and it's made the fight a hell of a lot easier. Look at me go, I'm amazing. Teabag him even though he's killed you how many times? Second phase starts, he does his little AoE pushback thing. I don't think it damages you if you're near him, but there's no point being there. That move, that killed me far too many times. Just making me angry watching it. This was before I realised you could grapple hook him, and I could never dodge it. It would always get me no matter how far away I was from him. He just headbutted the shit out of me. Huh. So as I was saying, the Demon of Hatred, he's quite difficult, but he's also really easy. As long as you can stay near him, there's not really an awful lot you can do. As you can see, I got too far away and he starts throwing fireballs and shit at me. Which is easily, can't speak, which is easily dodged. That's all there really is to it, it's just get in there and slap the shit out of his arse. It's funny when watching the recording back, you see how little damage you actually do. Like when I was playing this, it felt like I was fighting him for about an hour. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. I think I dodged through it just in time. Look at me go. Oh, I said that way too soon as I get stepped in the face. And then I get bitch slapped. Okay, I'll start getting very sloppy here. He's going to do his fire attack. No. He said throws fireballs at me. Usually when he does that dash away move, whatever you want to call it, where he runs away, he normally follows it up with the fire whip, whatever you want to call it. But every so often he likes to throw a little curveball in. If you didn't know, because you know I'm clearly now an expert at this game. As soon as you see him get the slightest bit fiery, he's going to jump in the air and do that slam attack, so just run away. Do not be greedy. I'm actually surprised how well I did this. I thought I did a lot worse, but then again, we're not in the third phase yet, and I think I remember it going quite downhill in the third phase. So yeah, this is where it gets interesting. As you're about to see, he makes a giant wall of fire, and he has a massive reach. All I did here is just I waited for him to come to me. Here he comes. Ooh, there you go, behind you. And back to slapping his ass. Yeah, this is where it started to go downhill. I feel like this game, once you get out of your rhythm, it's so difficult to get back in sometimes. That missed, of course it does. See, I don't think it's this fight, but one of the previous ones, there's the like a cliff edge in the corner, in behind where he is now. Trying to fight him over there is the most painful thing. Don't ever bother doing it, just run away. The amount of times I dodged him and flopped off the cliff. I mean, probably took less damage than actually getting hit by him, but then you got to run back in and it's a pain in the arse, just not worth it. Just run away. There's no shame in running away. It got me through this whole game. I don't really know what else to say about this fight. I'm not an expert, but if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's not that difficult. What I say is he just lunges at me and almost takes my head off. Thank God I had all my healing gourds for this phase because I clearly needed them. He has a very nasty unblockable, which I think he does in a bit, not that one, there's one in a little bit further on. I think I got really lucky and dodged it, but that's a very difficult move to deal with in this fight. Yeah, so the first hit I dodged like a fucking champ, and then the second one he just completely missed me because, well, I don't really know why, but I'm not gonna complain. This is a weird boss. It's stands out the most in this game. It feels like the most Dark Souls boss, which I know is funny. As I said the last video, Sekiro isn't a Souls game, but bleh, I could go into more detail what I mean, but I can't be arsed. I quite like seeing the comments and people raging. It's quite funny. I don't follow my own advice and start fighting him by the cliff. I'm so lucky that didn't hit me. And then down he goes. Sword to the face. And he's dead. Look at me go, I'm fucking amazing. Yeah. I know everyone was going on about fighting the owl as well, but that involves me starting a new game and I really don't have time. I only squeezed this out because I could luckily go back to it after completing the game. But eventually, I'll go through it all again. I want to play more of this. This game is fucking awesome. Yeah, otherwise that's it. That's the Demon of Hatred. I killed him. There we go. I'm out of here.